Fatur Rahman. Today I will present the configuration for multi-branch network involving Kuching main office, Semahan branch and Miri branch. First, I configure the basic security setting on every router. I set encrypted enable secret password using enable secret TTMB 05. Then I secure console access using password PKS 2025. I also secure VTY lines for telnet or SSH access with the same password. I enable password encryption so that all passwords stored in the configuration are encrypted. Finally, I added a message of the banner that display authorized access only to one unauthorized user. Next, I set for interface for cases 1 giga gig 0/0 the IP 10.0.1.1. Next, gig 0/1.91 the IP 192.168.100.2. Next, S serial 0/0/1 the IP 10.0.2.1. Next, serial 0/1/0 the IP is 10.0.2.5. All enabled with no shutdown. For caches 2, I configure gigabyte 0/0 the IP 10.0.1.2. Next, gig 0/1 the IP 192.168.100.3. For SEBW, I set gig 0/0 the IP 192.168.25.1. Next, serial 0/0/0 the IP is 10.0.2.2. And next, for MYYY, I configure S0/0/0 and the IP is 10.0.2.6. Next, gig 0/0 the IP is 192.168.45.1. All interface were activated.
Hi madam, my name is Izani. I will present for part 2 and part 3. Part 2 has SRP configuration. Next, I will configure SRP for main office to provide router redundancy. KS1 is active router and KS2 standby router. KCS1 has a highest priority, so it becomes an active router. KCS2 automatically become the standby router. Default gateway for main office PC. The virtual gateway created by SRP. So both main office PC use this as the default gateway. This is the default gateway. Part 3, this is DHCP configuration for branches. As part branch router, I configure DHCP to automatically assign IP address to LAN user. SBW branch DHCP. This is the IP include address, the IP DHCP pool, network, default router, and domains. I include the first 15 address for static device. MYY branch DHCP. This is the IP include address. This is the IP DHCP pool. This is the network, default router, and domain. That's
Part 4 OSPF routing configuration. I configure the OSPF routing on all routers using process ID 25, and each router gets a unique router ID. So like Kuching 1 is 10 10 10 and SBW is 20, MYY is 30 and Kuching 2 is 40. Then I advertise all the internal network using the wildcard mask, example like this one, router OSPF25. And then I set the line interface as a passive to prevent the unnecessary OSPF updates. After that, for the OSPF Quad 0 branch router, I branch use Quad 0 wildcard mask to match the exact interface IP. So for example, like this one, network 192.168.45.1.0.0.0.0 and area 0. So for the part 5, the static route configuration. So the KCH1 requires two default routers, a primary ISP1 and a floating backup. So this one is for the ISP1, and then this one backup route for the ISP2. So I advertise the default router through the OSPF by using this one, router OSPF25 and default information originate. For the last one, part 6, how we can see the verification. So we need to pin using the all PC and laptops to the SNS server. And if every device can reach the server and each other's, the network is successfully configured.